What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Rex Righteous, and I'm back with another rap rant. Alright, so I've been meaning to do this video. I've been trying to gather as much information as I could for this fight. Um, and so far, it's been very limited, being that my schedule isn't that great right now. I'm always busy, always on the road. Um, but for the most part, I feel like my predictions have been much better than a year ago. I predicted that Canelo would beat Jacobs, and I thought that there would be no knockdowns. Um, I predicted that Pacquiao would beat Thurman a little bit easier, but he still beat him. And I also thought that Thurman would, touch him up a little bit, and I thought that he could come back. Um, but for the most part, he did. It's just not as much. And, at the end, Pacquiao, kind of coasted. Uh, I was a little off with the Porter Spence. I predicted that Porter would win um, a little closer to decisively, or like 116, 113, something like that. And on my card, he won. But my card is not what's important. My card is just my card. So I was close. It was like a hair off, or, you know. Um, but I was pretty good. And then I haven't been predicting that much other fights. Um, for this fight, what I'm predicting is that I think Canelo will win. I think he'll win on points. But I don't know if there's going to be a knockdown this time. I don't know if people are going to get hurt. Um, the one thing I keep thinking about is that Kovalev is a very heavy-handed jabber. He can fight. He loves to fight. And once he weakens you, he is a dog to get off of, man. Like, you don't want him on you is basically what I mean to say. Um, so that's one thing, Some of this I'm freestyling because I just saw the press conference. I haven't seen all of the 24/7s or the 40 days, whatever the thing that's on the zone. I really been wanting to watch that, but I haven't had time. So my biggest critique right now is Kovalev not moving around. So, this is basically how I'm doing the prediction. It's mainly because I see that I'm not gonna have time, so I'm forced. Like, that's where I'm at. So you're hearing someone that's not on the chill side. I'm not like just casually saying all this. I'm giving it to you exactly how I think is gonna happen. Because I don't have any more time to consider for all of this. The fight is this weekend, so I'm gonna try my best to watch. But the biggest weakness I see in Kovalev is that he doesn't move around the whole ring. He doesn't use the whole ring. Now, Triple G knows where he's at in the ring. Like Terrence Crawford, he uses the whole ring, and he also he knows where he's at, which is very important. Lomachenko, he knows where he's at. Now, Lomachenko really uses the whole ring. Now, that takes a lot of stamina and endurance to do that, and you can't just start practicing that overnight. It has to be a part of your character. It has to be a part of your, the way that you operate, the way you fight. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they can only move forward. Like Floyd said, they can only move forward. I've seen Floyd do a whole bunch of crazy stuff too. He uses the whole ring, even if he hugs a lot. He uses the whole ring. So that's the issue that I have with Kovalev, because in my opinion, I think Kovalev has to use the whole ring in order to beat Canelo Alvarez. I'm not talking about any other fighters. I'm not saying that, in every matchup he should be like that. No, he doesn't have to be like that. But I think to fight Canelo, he has to. The reason why is because Canelo can hurt Kovalev later in the later rounds. I think he's gonna chill. I think he's gonna see a lanky man in front of him. He's not gonna be scared. I don't think so. I think he's gonna be just as calm as he was versus Jacobs, and he's gonna fight his heart out until he can hurt Kovalev. Now, Kovalev he has to be smart. and he has to be strong throughout the whole fight. He has to be consistent, and he's got to stay steady. You know, he can't be flopping around. He's got to be in control. Because once he starts to flop around, you know, Canelo's going to take advantage because that's his nature, to fight like a bully. And then number two, uh, he's younger. You know, when you have that youth, that's the first thing that is your instinct is to destroy as soon as you see some weakness, even if it can get you hurt. You go at it, you know, and this is why it's a dangerous fight for Canelo as well. But being that I haven't seen too much of Kovalev doing something different from the last big fights that he's had, I think that it's going to be hard for him to win. Another thing is he's fought in the T-Mobile, you know, the Ward 2, Andre Ward and him too. Um, they fought in T-Mobile, but it wasn't as big as this. This one is going to be like a celebration. It's, you know, right now it's also some kind of Mexican holiday. It's something of the dead or something like that. Halloween. There's a bunch of things going on in the city in Vegas because this is where the fight is. I live here. There's other things going on here too. So, you know, there's the Halloween stuff. I don't know if I already said that, but there's also the Kendrick Lamar performance, J. Cole, and Travis Scott, which are pop artists. Hip hop, but pop. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole is right there at the threshold of being pop culture. So is Kendrick Lamar. But, you know, being that he doesn't do that much interviews, he's right there at the threshold, just like J. Cole. And then Travis Scott, he was dating a Kardashian. Those are big things going on in the city. So, you know, that's the issue. You know, Kovalev can't turn his phone off. You know, his manager can't. You know, he's gonna always tell him. Obviously, they're gonna give him some time to breathe and whatnot. But this is a mammoth fight for Kovalev. Huge. It could put him back to, you know, the pound for pound list. And, you know, being that he's had already a fight that looked pretty good, you know, he came out looking good to the hardcores. But now he has to, you know, weather the storm, so to say. So for him, I would suggest, you know, get to that 12th round. You know, make it look crazy because that's how all the fights have been this year. They've been tough and close. But Canelo, I think he's gonna weather the storm as well. I think he's gonna do good. I think the youth is gonna help him, and being that, you know, Kovalev is just gonna do what he's always done to that got him there. You know, he's gonna probably not really use the whole ring, and I think that's gonna be his issue. So there's nothing else I can say. I would love to see Kovalev win. I'm gonna be rooting for him, but I know Canelo is a really good fighter, and he's learned a lot versus Triple G. Even though I've said many times on my channel, I think Triple G won both fights, and I'll say it again. It's not a problem. I don't care. You know, we could break down the specifics. Anybody that wants to argue it, it's cool. I don't mind having the debate. But Triple G is not Kovalev, and Kovalev is not Triple G. So it's up to him, you know, what he wants to do, what the game plan is. I know that he has a new trainer. It should help, but there's a lot on the line. So if he doesn't fall into the pressure, you know, I'll be rooting for him. We'll all be rooting for him, all the hardcores. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Peace. I'm out. Enjoy your weekends. Hope you guys stay safe. Stay healthy out there, man. You know, just let's try to keep boxing alive. Peace out. I hope you guys enjoying all of this hype for the fight. Peace out, man.